Maybe you're like me and you grew up not spending a lot of time in nature. For a lot of reasons, a lot of my childhood was spent indoors, which made me think that I wasn't really into bugs and animals. But recently, I've been stepping outside more. Nothing crazy, just in my backyard, and I have discovered that I am totally into bugs. Specifically, lately, I've been obsessed with caterpillars. It's butterfly making season right now, so these little babies are everywhere in my backyard. And what blows my mind is that they're going through these massive transformations right in front of my eyes. So I'm gonna bring you along and show you what I've discovered. It all started with a spiny elm caterpillar I spotted climbing up the wall. It was black, covered in these intimidating looking spines and crawling along as a caterpillar does. So I followed it along the wall, and right above it was this leaf looking thing just hanging there. And below that was something really weird. It was this little crumbled piece of something. It had shed its skin one last time and let it fall to the ground. Of course, I picked it up and brought it inside so we could look at it under the microscope, because that's how we process things around here. Just take a look at how cool this is. Those are the black spikes that went all around its body. And then there were these bright orange circles, which at first I thought were just the spots on the caterpillar, but they looked more like tubes up close, so I wasn't convinced. So I went back out and looked at a live caterpillar still walking up the wall, and that's when it clicked. These are the caterpillar's prolegs, also known as false legs. They're like these grippy little feet that help the caterpillar crawl and hang on to different surfaces. Up here near its head, you can see the true legs, or the jointed legs. So I start following a caterpillar around my backyard, trying to figure out where it's going to hang itself. So before a caterpillar creates the chrysalis, it hangs in this iconic J shape. Those are the ones you want to track, because those are the ones that are about to create the chrysalis. So then I waited and recorded for almost a full day until finally the caterpillar shed its skin for one last time and unveiled its chrysalis. This will be its little transformation pod where eventually a butterfly will emerge. Okay, but this next part completely caught me off guard. I didn't expect the chrysalis to start wiggling, actually pretty intensely. It was thrashing. I had no idea chrysalises did that. Apparently, they can wiggle like that as a defense mechanism to ward off predators, or if they feel some sort of disturbance, whether in the air or something touching them. But I've noticed this behavior already in two freshly formed chrysalises. So I wonder if it's possible if they're wiggling into space or getting a lot of extra debris off of them. But not to worry, the chrysalises are safe. I know because I can't stop checking on them. Now, the most mind-blowing part of this process is not even visible to us because it's happening inside the chrysalis. The caterpillar is literally breaking itself down into goo, into this protein-rich soup, so to speak. And then from that material, it builds a brand new butterfly. So I'm gonna keep checking in on my chrysalises to see if I can capture the moment when the butterfly finally emerges. But even if I don't, I feel like I've already been a part of something really special just by stepping outside. And watching them has reminded me that sometimes change can be really slow and quiet, sometimes almost invisible, but it doesn't make it any less amazing. So if you can today, take a step outside, whether it's your backyard, a local hiking trail, or even a walk around your neighborhood. And look around, look up, look down, look side to side. You never know what you might find and be inspired by. I hope you stay tuned, and I hope the next video I have for you is the butterflies coming out of their chrysalises, but we'll see. We'll see how great my timing is. I'll see you then.